All in with this video, metụ maka na share button. Metụ maka na share button, share this video. Share this video. Agwa m ụnụ ọmụma asa ahụ malụkwa ebe o debela akwa ya. Ọmụma asa ahụ malụkwa ebe o debela akwa ya. The case of Reverend Chaluoku should be a lesson. The case of Reverend Chaluoku should be a lesson. And let that even be a lesson to those people ndeche na the church na tolerate nonsense. Let it be a lesson to ndeche na the church na tolerate nonsense. That is why inji we gwonu in the caption or say I love my Anglican Church. Anglican Church I make noise. I make noise. You can hardly any kind of controversy against the Anglican Church. Man I be kwa ya no loto ka ya no. E wotana hardly ke ya no ebe Anglican Church na involve onwe ha in any controversy of ụkọchukwu jikwa wee mee nke ụkọchukwu jigara ime nka. But the fact still remains that na as ụkọchukwu nọ na Anglican Church, as ụkọchukwu nọ na Anglican Church, o wee nwee any allegation enwere against you, church wee mee investigation, wee confirm more na allegation a weziokwu. Una Reverend Chaluoku abronya the first person, abronya the second person, abronya the third person. But what you cannot hear or see is if we be Anglican Church na apụta na Facebook or na social media ebia na battle against ndị ụkọchukwu ha or ebia na aka against Ifa or against any organization at all no na church. You cannot see it in an Anglican Church. Show me anyone. Show me anyone. Show me anyone. You may care for Anglican Church or Anglican bishops. Abraham will ike pụta na Facebook mo pụta na social media. Aso na anogo ụkọchukwu weme nka ụkọchukwu weme nka. A institute to have panel of inquiry wee chọpụta na that ụkọchukwu mere ife dị otu a na that ụkọchukwu mere ife dị otu a. Foul. It is something because even to when we found on eme I know ụmụnne anyị ndị Catholic pụta n'ihu akwụkwọ oge ụfọdụ ọdụ ka ya sị na the Catholic Church would the only church enwere even ụfọdụ ya pụta na brag Catholic Church is the mother church, Catholic Church is this one, Catholic Church is this one. But controversy almost everywhere, none of them has ever been resolved. Controversy upon controversy, fight upon fight. Ejo ụfọdụ agbaghị na-echi ha fada na-echigo. Ejo ụfọdụ agbaghị na-echi ha fada na-echigo. Let me tell you, as strict as a Catholic Church na-efiru na ha bụ, I don't think no nwere any Anglican congregation anywhere ya tolerate the nuisance ndị tụka Reverend Ukwu and ndị otu na-eme. Name them. I don't think ọwụrụ ha na church mee ha investigation shọpụta na onye a na-emife dị otu a or onye a na-emife dị otu a. Una ayada tolerate any gross misconduct. Yet Anglican Church nọrọ ọdụka ya sị na ya nọrọ ya n'onu anyị ya n'ebe a na-ekwu okwu. Is it not something that we should all learn? Then ijekwukwa ndị nwanụ sịrị na ha bụ ndị na-eme omenala bụ ụzọ eziokwu na ndụ na ha bụ ndị ọdịnala gburukwa nke a wee mụrụ na marụ na ndị ụka in general na ndị ụka ada condone nonsense. The other go. All no kita came a Reverend Chaluoku the whole of today na social media or na afio anano go nkanko nkreko go ma gota ho. Okwifu kebe ni nesi we do quiet. Okwifu kande sekwala na ayi wundoka. Si we no na condemn ife we for job. Na we for job, ife we for job. All kwa the same one one okwa. Nda fe eju. All kwa the same one one nda fe eju no kwa na egwu why batalo ayeji we arrest ndị mmadụ ndị pastor I make all the public because only na watch this program click maka na like or love you got go ọkwa ndị okomoko na ndị afọ eju ezukwom na the first person ọkwa mụnwa ugbo ana m ejekwa ụka ahụ ezukwom na the first person nweta alụgwụ news of arrest of ndị pastors sorukwa na the first break news na suspend Father Chaluoku afọ ejuhụkwa ngụnwa eju ịnọrọkwa na-achọ na etighị onye na NTA or na etighị onye na AIT or na etighị onye na CNN. Sometimes I don't even know na if unu chọrọ or to correct ya the ills do na the society kunwelu a certain person or people unu na target ọwụrụ ha ndị ahụ no problem ọwụrụ ha ndị ahụ no problem unu achọghọ emu na block a correct ya ife ọjọọ eji religion wee na-deceive ndị bai na ife unu chọrọ it must be this person, it must be this person, it must be this church, it must be this church, it must be this congregation, it must be this congregation. Ọwụ na ọpụrụ denomination a not denomination a onwere ife a na-ekwu ọwụrụ na ọhụ ndị anọ nda onwere ife a na-ekwu. I don't understand. And this particular thing has been going on for long and people are seated looking at it as if there is nothing happening. You want to go aside inter-denominational ọgụ then ofesikwa ndị ụka and ndị other religion ọwụrụkwa the same thing nke na-afụ. Many of them the reason iji wee fụ na this news afly wee to suppose this wee fly is because na ndị emere arrest or na ndị enyere unu news ha abụrụ ndị unu na-eme expect ka ọ wụlụ. Yes, ọ bụrụ ndị unu. Hello? So, as I was saying, it is because na unwelu specific people unu na-eche ka ọ wụlụfa provided na ọ bụlụfa nwere ife a na-ekwu make sense. Imagine na-ekwuru na oge ọwụ na-esi ife a na-eme ndị omenala si merekwa ya ndị ụka enyekwakwa na news nekwa pastor ojuhụkwa ya afọ. You want it to be evangelist Ebuka Obi, you want it to be another person before you will okay, you will commend their government at least na government in something. I don't understand. I don't understand. Mana akpọ jealousy. Ese na ọ jealousy. Uzo okwu ne ka nji n'ọnụ. Eji m uzo okwu ne n'ọnụ. Number one, I've talked about the Anglican Church and how we operate. I'm an Anglican, but in many of my engagement in our Facebook, you will hardly hear Anglican Church from one. I am an Anglican. In many of my engagement concerning religion na social media, you will hardly hear Anglican from one. Reason is because of Gono. Anglican Church, though less controversial, we are more reactive. Yes, I had to controversial. I am a quick over. I am a video bolone. Emenam video bolone. To some extent, Catholic do very controversial. To some extent. You know that go every day we are the priest and the Reverend Catholic priest and on social media and a story and a corner and a true good here and there. The mother church and pretend they can send a father for you. I don't understand. Through this standard they file. Did you hear? Have you ever heard Right Reverend Mwokolo speak about anything? But the moment there was a reason for him to act, he acted immediately without even anything. And this that will be the reason that controversy upon controversy as you will continue, even though when you make a reference to a father, name even when it goes to you are likely to get more criticism than when you make reference to an Anglican priest when it goes on a daily basis. Anglican. So many are today. So many are retired from all today. You are not called into this ministry. It's better you go and face other career of your life. And that is why I do less effort to handle Nime Anglican Church. Because the moment I perceive that you are not called to this ministry, that they force you to be in this particular, you immediately can I am less drama. Anglican Church will less drama. A short Bagarian at the whole Anglican Church is less drama. You can never see, yes, any few instances here and there. But less drama. Even na original kusi. But when so many Catholic priests suppose their father today. I don't know why the church is not retiring them to go arrest. I don't know why. I don't know. Give pattern at the church either to expel or excommunicate those people so that they can leave the midst of brethren and go and focus on the other area of their life where they feel like they have that call. Why church in Jewel Hapufa Hakanoro among the brethren not constitute nuisance? It's a question. Every day, drama upon drama. You will find all the Anglican priests in Yafu Nihuawa. You want to go? Yeah? You want to go? So, you see, and when less drama, the Anglican Church, because the church had to tolerate those people who are acting otherwise. You see, all na Reverend Chaluoku, who a Catholic priest, I'm telling you, or you want this suspension letter. I'm about pure. How is it not to go now? You want to go? Oh, no. Yeah. Owuna Reverend Chaluoku, who a Catholic priest, you will find out that no way he femelu na this suspension. I am telling you, and then one is you. I ain't this suspension at all. Yeah. Oh no, na asa no ukochukwu no father onereki havoc n'imu n'ụka. You can never see an Anglican priest show me all this controversial priest niile nọ n'ihu akwụkwọ na constitute gari nuisance n'ihu akwụkwọ. Tell me any of them were an Anglican priest. Tell me. You will not see any of them were an Anglican priest. So I don't know when you talk about discipline, I don't know what discipline is to us. Yeah? An Anglican priest. Anglican priest ni ne mostly. Afuni who wo nde preach the gospel. If hana aluni who the gospel can preach ni who I'm sorry that today is the first day you will hear me Ezugo talking about the Anglican Church. In all my engagement in Ihuaukwa, you will not even know that I'm an Anglican. Yes, you will not know. In fact, I have defended other congregations more than I have even done to the Anglican Church. But you guess what? The reason is because we have no drama. There's no controversy about Anglican Church out there. Every in-house ogunine concerning Oka and who among the Catholics. I love the Catholic Church. If I need Anglican, but all my sisters from beginning to end, -1, had channel the other 4 una Catholic Church kahanuti. Yes, the other 4 una Catholic Church kahanuti. Only one nuruti na Anglican Church. You see, that is to show you that there is nothing like any segregation. Even though na ndena de butekebe segregation awo ufodu nde kashie na alontia, because kerife wo wahala between Catholic and the Zion, Catholic and other ministries that are even projecting the Catholic Church more. Look at even the in-house of Father Mbaka, Father Okunere, and the Ebubemonsoha Nugorumo. They come from within the Catholic Church, not even outside the Catholic Church. You have more Catholic priests writing long epistles, preaching about other pastors, about other ministers, more than they preach about Christ. More than they preach about Christ. They are too protective about that name, Reverend Father. Did you see how everybody quickly condemned the activities of Rev Chaluoku without any delay? Without any delay, people condemned it. There is no controversy out there. Had it mean that if I were a Catholic priest, or until we stood the panel of inquiry, in fact, talking about a Catholic priest will land you in hell more than when you talk ill about Christ. Talking about a Catholic priest will land you faster in hell than when you talk ill about Christ himself. Or the father or how will Jesus here? I does it mean no one father may for job? Na ya na eyipu ya kwa na pia Bible a chukwu ye n'ime osara ka oje no leba afife ndere ba na afo ademeye mabi ademeye. That is why you see many of them, many of them, you see more of them, and they make us nonsense. One of my daughter on Facebook now where even among brethren eba akisi na show mbulo bi na che kotara chukwu enwere ndị ekwe pohoduri ekwe ekwukwemya mbose enwere ndị ekwe pohodo ekwe at least n'ime Zion n'ime all these charismatic gift adokase wu ndị kwegolo ekwe na Christ mana enwere uri ndị ekwe poho ekwe ncha. I don't know why your focus is channel on ndị ekwe poho ndị kwegolo ekwe. No, say na ka chọrọ ka ekwe ha okay n'igbere ekwe mana na what of ndị ahụ ekwepụghị ekwe? Ndị ahụ kwegoro ekwe nwere more chances of making heaven than ndị ahụ ekwepụghị ekwe. And your message should be channeled on ndị ahụ ekwepụghị ekwe. Somebody doka brother Mr. Kelvin Ukwu, every day message na Facebook is Zion. Then nju onwe m ajụjụ wee sị as onye ọzụzụ atụrụ doka onye claim no onye ọzụzụ atụrụ doka Mr. Kelvin Ukwu. That message here is it meant to be focused more on Matthias members in the Matthias na annul from Oka, 18 at the other side? Or is it meant more for the Zionites who are believers? The Zionites are believers already. The Lord choosing, they are believers already. Those denominations, non-imuka, in the ways of their worship, they are believers already. There are people who are regarded as non-believers. Your message should be channeled more on those people. So I don't know why na olo analo owo idolu mkpụrụ obi nye Catholic Church ka owo idolu mkpụrụ obi nye Chukwu. Message ma nwere ike o ya atọ ụtọ, mana oho message niile ya da atọ ụtọ. Oho message niile ya da atọ ụtọ. Even na message ma is all about, let us see, let God be universal to us irrespective of your denomination, irrespective of any side of the belief as far as Christianity is concerned. Let God always be the end goal. Let heaven be the goal. That is the message you need. But these priests are more focused, the Reverend Father said, are more focused on trying to get people to be more Catholics than trying to get people to be for Christ. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. Because in the name of Mr. Kelvin Nano, from morning to night, it is all about being a Catholic, being a Catholic, being a Catholic. Where say Catholic Church here also now the only vehicle as an Anglican, you have less to worry. As an Anglican member, and we don't have anything to worry. I can go to any church. I can wake up tomorrow morning and say, "Am I a New Life Anglican Church? It's one Zion ministry. Who could you know New Life way for Basaria? Nte Zion ministry. But I bien kene father mwe. I bien kene coach kunsem no coach ku. Na muje go Zion tao. I say, hey, no na kapola of masinya. I say, na ubaso ko Zion kawapan. Ifuria. That is how free I do as Anglicans. I'm telling you, that is how free I do as Anglicans. You can hardly hear that a man about going this or that. You cannot hear it among Anglican. That is why I do less controversial. Yes, that is why I do less controversial. Even Madodoka, Father Kelvin, they are more. Yeah. If Madodoka, Mr. Kelvin, they are more focused in drawing souls to that core Catholic doctrine than even making heaven. I have never heard them Abraham now the end product of being more Catholic is to make heaven. But rather the core aim of being a true Christian is to be Catholic, which is nonsense. I must tell you, which is arrant nonsense. That is why you see them fight more. Otherwise, tell me one Anglican priest. Tell me one Anglican priest. Every day. Does it mean that everywhere plant your churches? Neighbor on planting no place a new life. Plant your or Church of Pentecost Kogono. Plant your Biago Miracle Church or so. Measure church planting everywhere. But I'm telling you, every Sunday, where Okochuku, if Okochuku do interested in Nyawulu need to worship God. But I feel now, every Sunday, Okochuku do more interested, need to worship God. Although interested, they want to be to worship that God. So you people should save us this controversy. We don't need it. We don't need it. Mr. Kelvin will bring himself more insult. Your Catholic priest ụfọdụ ndị a na-apụta ọhụrụ ndị ọzọ niile adụm ekwugo nya before. I've spoken with more on phone. I've even spoken with a Catholic bishop. I'm a so what it means is that no brother with this kind of mindset, and that is why those ones who with that kind of mindset, I see nothing less than okuka and jealousy. Because always some kind of doctrine now, a man a doctrine now, at the end of the day, it cannot take us to heaven. You abandon it. You abandon it. The goal is to make heaven. The goal is to win souls for Christ. And it's not a must, not from your own part. No, you wouldn't even know from that your denomination. Christ. It's better. Okay, if you let the case of Reverend Chaluoku be a testimony to Ivan Nabal. There is no controversy at all. There is no story. There is no after much investigation and confirming that Nefa way to Akosi were do, the church suspended there immediately. No drama. There is no drama. No drama na fly anywhere. Nga end there church. I wish no nya a Catholic priest go narrative ya fry wana here and there. I am no man they belong the pistol they back because now according to the Gwala Yoku Gwala in go. Now once a father is always a father, and that is why you for don't even have immunity. When I sin order, tell me a church that is supposed to condone. Oh, then I wouldn't have to talk. Kelafaya. Father Angelo Nebu, Ablozi, a priest. The church should come out and openly denounce him that this man is no more part of us. Those men, if I had a mail with an gross misconduct, the church should come out and denounce those people. Denounce them. Because they are bringing bad image to the Christian fold. Unless it's gonna as long as the message here now being Catholic. Who says that is being Catholic that is going to take you to heaven? So as an Anglican, I can't go to heaven. As when you choose it, I can't go to heaven. Or no message of Christ can be preached in all these churches in the book. So why are you more like trying to stop people from going to places where they feel they can see salvation? I can have my home church, and with my home church. If I want to mirror my home church, you got to go. But I can go to any other place. Salvation we find a church, and all who chuku can in seeking the face of Christ everywhere. You got to go. Seeking the face of Christ everywhere. I have a typical example of my brother, Ark Engineer Shanghai Anosike. Shanghai Lolo, a Catholic church in Umwezago. During the course of my interview with him, he stated, and I quote, that no yemeluye ojiwe for the face of Christ first. Paul Obuelie or so, for that church. But when he wanted to build the house of God, he came to Umwezagu here and built a Catholic church single-handedly. He built a Catholic church single-handedly. Because not a born Catholic called ever our home church here. Despite the fact that no meluye na church meluye ojiwe for manifestation of Christ for the first time that church born. But when he wanted to build the house of God, he came back to Umwezagu here. Lolo, a Catholic church dedicated here single-handedly. So, I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm on the Anglican she will accept. I was even one of the first people who break that news. So you people should stop being less controversial. Leave other people to manifest in their different dimensions into God which will can manifest here. Leave them to manifest in different dimensions into God which will can manifest here. As of nde umunna ifiru na ha na-eme ordinary. Mụrụ nụ nke a emela akwụkwọ ga arrest ọ na-afie ebe niile. Instead of you to see the evil in Reverend Chaluoku, what we are seeing is the evil committed. Or block condemnation. It is the evil committed. And what did the church do? The church simply disassociated themselves from him to show that they are not in support of that act on our committee. You want to go? You don't need to be protective about him. Or part of Anglican Church. So what the church simply did was to disassociate themselves to show that this is not whom we are. So my message goes also to whom in the field or the people like what I expected go to disassociate you from that conduct go on will portray that this is not what ordinary represent. But when you come to say na soludo na shunde dibia, na soludo na shunde dibia, if o minuru wogono, no if I we fe ono representary. To whom nde father, all no nwe ife father mela adoroma ekuoye. You people should condemn that act. That does not mean, because when you don't condemn it, ofaka lotamano ozuo no eba adobana dark. I will come back to this broadcast again.